Well, it's finally happened. I warned you all. I prophesied that the day would come when we would finally have books available from DimensionBucket Media. Now that time has arrived, and woe be unto the doubters among you. Anyway, serious crap aside, yes, we do finally have books available. As you can see by the graphic here, we bring you 6 volumes of some of the best fantasy, horror, and science fiction that you've ever laid eyes on. Some of them are originals, some of them are from old masters, all of them are guaranteed to please and titillate. I'll go down the list and give you a description of each, from top left to bottom right, as well as links where you can find these great books on Amazon without having to do any of that pesky searching. So you'll be able to find those in the description of the video. First up, we have Darkest of Dreams. This is an anthology of short stories by the DimensionBucket Media crew, featuring 3 stories each by myself, Christopher Warren, also known as DimensionBucket, Connor Goff, aka Notshade, and William Harmer, aka Gentleman Walrus. It features everything from horror to science fiction to fantasy, and sometimes blends these genres as well. You can find the link in the description. Next up, we have A Man Upstairs by Christopher Warren, a collection of small stories for small hours. A Man Upstairs features an array of uncanny personal accounts, anecdotes of ordinary people with unordinary lives. Keep a light on, an ear to the wall, and listen closely. Just beware, what you hear will not be pleasant. We also have available Cracked by Connor Goff. Jeffrey saw the man with a piece of paper, then it all went to hell. Reality isn't quite what it used to be, not after what happened. Now, it's coming for him, finding every opportunity to tear his reality apart. Bit by bit, person by person, Connor Goff presents a novelette of strange and unsettling implications. You won't be safe. Not under the covers, and certainly not with the lights on. Our next book we are very happy to bring to you, as it is this author's first professionally published work. Hell's 5-Minute Tales of Horror by Hell Richards. This collection of microfiction is sure to give you a ton of great quick scares. Next up, we have Dimension of Cobwebs by various authors. These are tales written by grandmasters of horror, science fiction, and fantasy, but are some that you might not know so well. All of these authors have their famous stories, but they also wrote a lot more than just those. And we're doing our part here at DimensionBucket Media to bring these back into the public consciousness by compiling them into an anthology that any fan of classic weird tales is sure to love. Next up, we have a book that I'm personally very happy to be bringing to you all. The Phoenix on the Sword by Robert E. Howard. For too long has Conan been remembered by that movie from the 80s starring the former governor of California. It's time to get back to the original stories, and to do that, we're bringing the first published Conan story back into the eye of the public that has been starved for actual heroism and adventure, with cover art by the incomparable Kikurio. We hope that you all will join us in remembering why Conan was so popular, and in paying tribute to one of the men without whom things like the Pulp Revolution would not be possible. We're very excited to be bringing these books to everybody, and we hope that you'll check them all out. Now, at this point I should tell you that all of these books are only available in paperback for the moment. DimensionBucket Media is going to be at StokerCon this year with a dealer's table, and we needed to have actual print books for display and sale. For that reason, we concentrated on getting the paperbacks out first. However, we're hard at work converting them over to audio and ebook, so keep an eye out. I'll definitely be informing you of when those versions go live. You can count on it. And if you do enjoy them, consider leaving some nice words on Amazon. It does help with rankings and whatnot, and we would really appreciate it. Thanks for your time, and happy reading.